We continue to keep a close watch on Iceland this morning. A volcano there erupted for the 4th time since December, and the pictures this weekend and this morning are nothing if not spectacular. These are the latest. The lava still flowing, but slowing. The volcanic activity appears to be easing, according to officials, but as I said, no less dramatic. The main concern now is the impact potentially of this on infrastructure, and will this lava flow reach the sea? And that could be explosive in terms of contact with the salt water. That would be a worst-case scenario. So they and we are watching things closely, and certainly Marianne is for us. What is the latest on the Iceland story?
Well, as you mentioned, things are calming down. That appears to be the case according to officials on Reykjanes Peninsula. This is where this all began on Saturday. Initially, a lot of energy, much more energetic than past eruptions, and also the lava flowing very quickly from a 3-kilometer-long fissure. The latest update from the Icelandic Meteorological Office today is that there is now a 0.5-kilometer-long fissure, that volcanic activity has decreased and the lava has slowed down, but it is continuing to flow south, and that's a concern for those in Grindavik. That has already been evacuated. It was initially evacuated back in November because of other volcanic activity, but there are barriers now made of huge rocks that is helping to divert the lava away. Another concern is that the lava flow is getting very close to the main water pipe in this southern area of Iceland, and that pipe located next to a geothermal power plant. So they have also put some blockades with big rocks there to divert the lava. So far, it does appear to be successful. If this lava does continue to flow, though, there is another concern that it is going towards the sea. At the current rate that it's flowing right now, it would get there in about 2 days, but this could be a potentially lethal and hazardous situation once that lava makes contact with the salt water. A lot of very dangerous gases could be created in that area, very toxic and, again, very lethal for those in the thick of it. Here's more on that.
If it goes on, it will end up in the sea, and that means that we have explosions and gas coming from that area, but that will be very localized. There is no risk of any ash cloud or gas going in a far distance from the area. But that's not going to change much in the scenario that we're looking at, because we have already evacuated everybody from this area.
And take a look at the map of the area. That smaller circle in the middle, that's the 500-meter radius. That's where it would be potentially lethal if the lava hits the salt water. As you get further out, that larger circle that shows the 3-kilometer wide radius, it is less dangerous. Either way, a lot of concern because this eruption far from over. Officials keeping an eye on this, the concern being the infrastructure. Also looking at this long term, because experts are saying that this could be the start of a new era of a lot of volcanic activity, not just for the next few days, not just for the next few years, but possibly decades, potentially even more than a century. Interesting to note, Heather, that this area is an area that was dormant for 800 years. And since 2021, they've now seen 7 volcanic eruptions.
Things are waking up. Yes, and we are taking notice. Marianne, we'll watch that next hour and through the morning with you. Thank you very much.